Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into a skill that's becoming absolutely essential for every single educator: how to get AI to give you results that are actually useful, creative, and relevant to your classroom. So let's jump right in and figure out how to take our AI game from, kind of frustrating to absolutely fantastic.
You've probably heard this old saying from the computer world, right? Garbage in, garbage out. It's this simple idea that the quality of what you get out is completely dependent on the quality of what you put in. Well, guess what? In the age of AI, it's more true than ever.
I mean, we've all been there. You ask for a lesson plan or a story prompt, and what comes back is just blah. So generic, completely useless for your actual students. That is garbage in, garbage out, in action. It's the direct result of a weak prompt, and it's exactly why we need to get good at this.
But here's the good news. There's a solution, and it's a skill called prompt engineering. And look, this isn't some nerdy tech trick. It's really a new kind of literacy, a must-have for the 21st century. It's basically the key to unlocking what AI can really do for you and your students.
So, what is prompt engineering really? To put it simply, it's the art of giving the AI crystal clear instructions. The AI can't read your mind. It only knows what you tell it. That's why being clear is everything. The clearer you are, the better the AI can be for you. It's that simple.
And let me tell you, getting good at this pays off big time and fast. You're going to save so much precious time. You'll be making stuff that's actually relevant to your students for your curriculum. It helps keep everything consistent. And honestly, it just lets you be more creative in your planning. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds complicated, but I promise it's not. To make this super easy, we're going to use a simple but really powerful framework. Let's get into the teacher's prompt formula.
So here it is. The whole thing boils down to just 5 letters: RT CNO. Think of this as your secret code, your cheat sheet to take all the guesswork out of writing great prompts. All right, let's quickly run through what these letters mean. First up, R is for role. Who do you want the AI to be? A historian, a poet? You decide. Next, T is for task. What exactly do you want it to do? Be specific. Then we have TN for tone. What kind of vibe are you going for? Formal, playful, encouraging? C is for context. This one's huge. Who is this for? And finally, O is for output. What format do you need it in? A list? A table? A paragraph?
Okay, let's see this formula in action, because this is where the magic happens. Instead of just saying, make me a lesson plan, which is super vague, we use the formula. For role, we're not just talking to a generic bot, we're telling it to be a Cambridge-trained English teacher. For task, we give it a clear job: create a lesson plan to compare 2 poems. For tone, we want it playful and warm. The context is crucial. It's for my Year 7 learners in Lagos, and the output, a markdown table. That level of detail is what gets you a great result.
Okay, so you've got the formula down. That's the first big step. Now, let's talk about how to take this from theory to a real, polished resource you can actually use in your classroom.
This slide just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got create a story for my class. I mean, what are you even going to get from that? Something bland for sure? But look at the right. We add that rich context. A story for Year 7 in Lagos, using a Nigerian market scenario to teach bartering. Boom. Suddenly the AI has something real and specific to work with. The difference in the output is going to be night and day.
And this really gets to a huge mindset shift. Don't think of the AI as a vending machine, right? You don't just put one prompt in and expect a perfect result every time. Think of it more like a new teaching assistant, a co-planner. It's a partner you brainstorm with, you bounce ideas off of, you work with to get to that final product. A really practical way to do that is something called chaining your prompts. It's a super simple 3-step process. First, you prompt for ideas. Just brainstorm. Hey AI, give me 5 creative ways to teach bartering. Second, you pick your favorite and ask for structure. Okay, I like that Nigerian market idea. Give me a 30-minute lesson plan for that. And finally, you ask for polish. Great. Now, can you rewrite that with a warmer tone and add 3 really good discussion questions? See, it's a conversation.
So let's just take a step back for a second, because it's really easy to get caught up in the tech side of this. But really, what we're talking about is so much more than that. At its heart, effective prompting is fundamentally about good teaching. Think about it. What is this really about? It's about being clear in your thinking. It's about having a real intention for what you want your students to learn. It's about designing an effective path to get them there. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's what great teachers do, all day, every day. This just gives us a new tool to do it with.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating thought to chew on. If AI can be our new co-planner, handling the heavy lifting, cranking out those first drafts, what does that free us up to do? Perhaps the teacher's new superpower isn't about having all the answers anymore. Maybe it's about asking the perfect question, not just of our students, but of our powerful new tools.